You'd think NBA players eat healthy. Zion is literally eating himself out of the NBA.
You want to stay away from running screen and rolls because all they're going to do is double them. Look out. Zion! Double clutch, double! Big time!
He was already one of the heaviest players, weighing 285 pounds when he was drafted in 2019. When he came into the NBA, it looked like he was ready to retire. Good thing all the people around him helped him to be still in the league, and he is now a starting 5 All-Star this year.
Leonard with the lead pass for Zion, and he puts it in. He was 1 for 5, but Brown able to hit from the corner. Here's Kyrie showing his speed, and the lead for Zion Williamson.
Mom had to step in and force him to change his diet, saying all the bacon is out from now on, and the Pelicans had to change their entire culinary practice just for that fat boy. When he was out because of a surgically repaired fractured foot, they said Zion weighed 330 pounds.
Your size and your weight an issue. I know that's something that's talked about constantly with you. How do you feel when you hear that kind of stuff?
You know, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but you know, I'm just gonna stick to the opinions to the people closest to me and my team, and I'm just go from there.
He was 70 pounds higher than the Pelicans expected. In the NBA Players' Body Mass Index, he was the only player in the NBA that was medically obese. But talking about some extra pounds, what about 415-pound Shaquille O'Neal?
I'm a visual guy. Like if I see somebody do it and then I start practicing it, I develop muscle memory. So, you know, before you knew it, I was cooking, 10 to 15 dishes during the pandemic.
2020, he was on rock bottom. He was dealing with the tragic passing of his sister Aisha, his best friend Kobe Bryant, and 28 other close friends. 28. We never hear something like that. He found his comfort in food, and by mid-2020, Shaquille O'Neal was in the worst shape of his life. Late-night sandwich runs for cookies, and he was drowning his sorrows in calories. So it was time to see a doctor, and the words he said would change his life again.
So I did something I've never did before. I went to a doctor, and the doctor used that 3-letter word that you never want to hear. Said, "Do you want to die?" I said, "No, I don't want to die." I said, you gotta change some things up. So, I have sleep apnea, and it causes a whole bunch of other problems. So now I sleep with a CPAP machine, but I want to be around for a while, so I eat a lot better than I was.
He changed all his eating habits, and he started working out again. The first time after he stopped playing basketball, he had a six-pack and lost 50 pounds. So he decided to stay here for long, but I didn't know what was in the mind of the next guy on the list. Dwight Howard's diet nearly got him killed.
Go. Ball deflected. Caldwell Pope dives on the floor and saves it. James drives, pass inside, Howard again, and the foul.
Transition opportunity, get James ahead of steam, and then the beautiful drop-off to Dwight Howard. He did not shoot the ball in Game 1.
We all understand that he was drafted when he was only 18 and didn't care about anything but eating Skittles and Starbursts all day.
As I got older, it just kept going. I just started to love Skittles, and all I wanted was Skittles, 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 and Starbursts, and then I just, I couldn't stop.
It wasn't that smart. He was still young at the time, but by 2012, when he was with the Lakers, Dwight was downing over 840 grams of sugar a day. That's 11 times more than the average American, and was killing Dwight from the inside. Not a smart move. Then problems started for him. His stomach was inflamed, he was constantly getting injured, and worst of all, he was losing feeling in his body, even sitting down in his own home. A sign of type 2 diabetes. He went to a doctor and she was horrified.
I had a lot of family members who passed away or who were very sick because of diabetes. And, it was something that they didn't know about until later on in their life when it was kind of too late.
Telling him what was happening. Losing his NBA career was nothing. He could lose his life. The next player who didn't eat healthy on our list is a guy who won it all. Good or bad food, he still won everything.
Get it forward with a fresh shot clock. MJ. Oh, he did it! And Michael shakes the finger. Jordan. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
When Jordan came into the NBA, he was only 195 pounds. At that time in the 80s, the Pistons were a strong team in the league, not just in basketball. The Pistons were the bad boy team, with guys over 245 pounds. After being eliminated for the 3rd straight season, Jordan had had enough, saying he was getting brutally beaten up by the Pistons. And what did the greatest ever do? He hired the greatest NBA trainer of all time, Tim Grover.
There was a small article in the newspaper saying how Michael was tired of taking a physical abuse from the Detroit Pistons and wanted to start a strength and conditioning program, but he was afraid to lift any weights because he didn't know what the effects were going to be on his game.
Jordan didn't just change his workout. He ate 5 small meals a day consisting of 70 carbs, 20 fats, and 10 proteins. During the 1990 offseason, he put on 15 pounds, and in 1991, Jordan became the bad boy. The Bulls swept the Pistons 4-0 in the playoffs before winning their first ever NBA championship. It's funny what food can do. Thanks guys for watching, and hope to see you in our next video.